Chantel Everett, famously known for her hit debuts on 90 Day Fiancé and 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, remains as one of the most popular women to ever star in the franchise. After she and Pedro were wed, they went on to have their own drama-bound spin-off series, The Family Chantel. Currently streaming on Discovery Plus, the show follows the not-quite-perfect lives of Chantel and Pedro as they tackle newlywed issues with their in-laws. It was already expected that there would be drama galore with Chantel's nitpicky family that often passes judgment on their new son-in-law, and sometimes for good reason, but things have really heated up during the newest season of The Family Chantel. But what might some fans of the series or its leading lady not know about Chantel Everett? She is an Aquarius. For those who are fans of zodiac signs, it may come as no surprise that Chantel is an Aquarius, aka an air sign. Noted for being quirky, curious, and seeing things in unorthodox ways, the sign seems like a perfect fit for the reality star. People under the Aquarius sign can also be rather irresponsible and fast-paced when it comes to their relationships, which is no doubt yet another one of Chantel's traits. Characteristic of air signs, she comes across as easygoing and a bit frivolous, but is intelligent in her own special way, though seeming impersonal at times. She was once just a fan of 90 Day Fiancé before all the views and paparazzi. Chantel was actually a big fan of the show she became a lingering part of, and who could blame her? Especially when the spicy drama and clashing in-laws makes 90 Day Fiancé so addicting. In fact, Pedro and Chantel used to binge the hit show together when they first became involved with each other. Though the two likely didn't have a clue that they would one day be a spotlight couple on 90 Day Fiancé, many watchers are left wondering if it was their plan to be on it from the very beginning of their relationship. She is outdoorsy. Though Chantel may come across as the ritzy and chronically indoors type, she actually does enjoy being in nature. Not much of this is showcased on 90 Day Finance or The Family Chantel thus far though. However, in her most recent Instagram post she is shown posing in the great outdoors while donning all Nike workout gear from head to toe. As the adventurous person she is, Chantel isn't afraid to break a sweat while out on a sightseeing hike or becoming one with nature by the side of a river bend. She enjoys traveling. Ever the wanderer as always, Chantel is at her best when she is able to explore new places and meet some fresh people, even going as far as posting to her Instagram about wanting to become a travel nurse while letting her venturesome tendencies aid her in stress-relieving self-discovery. Her love for traveling is the whole reason Chantel and Pedro met in the first place, when she flew to the Dominican Republic. Being surrounded by distinct cultures that contrast the American one she has grown so used to is her way of staying refreshed and experiencing a glimpse of what life is like in other countries. She is a Teamy Blends ambassador. Aside from being a reality TV star, Chantel has become a brand ambassador for Teamy Blends, otherwise known as a brand that innovates skincare and wellness products for a more holistic lifestyle approach. Using her time on 90 Day Fiancé and her family show, Chantel utilized her social media presence of over 877,000 followers to become an influencer as well, giving her endless opportunities to endorse all kinds of different brands when she isn't busy filming a new episode of The Family Chantel. A friend introduced her to Pedro. A mutual friend of the two introduced them to each other after discovering that Chantel wanted to learn Spanish and Pedro wanted to learn English. Clearly, the couple got much more than they bargained for, unaware of how influenced by their parents they are. While mastering each other's language, Pedro and Chantel fell for one another, leading to them being on 90 Day Fiancé to prove their love. Some viewers believe that Pedro only wanted his green card out of the relationship, but others say they could see the tight bond he shared with Chantel during their origin season. Wanted to prove the greatness of her relationship, claiming she agreed to star in 90 Day Fiancé to show the world the perfection of her relationship. It seemed to have backfired on her a fair bit, especially with Chantel's family almost ruining their relationship. The audience definitely isn't afraid to immediately judge the show's many couples, including Chantel and Pedro. If nothing else, being on the show helped them to see the truth about their fake fairytale-esque story, as they were unable to hide several cracks of incompatibility hidden within their shared bond. She owns a company with her husband. A fact fans don't usually know is that Chantel and Pedro founded a business together in the year 2019. The duo became not just newlyweds, but business partners of a company called Pedro Chantel LLC. Lacking any official website or promotions in Chantel and Pedro's social media feeds, it would appear that the business is merely being used as a route to make their earnings from the family Chantel legit. According to the Georgia Company Directory, Pedro Chantel LLC is a domestic limited liability company. Chantel and Pedro are getting divorced despite having feelings strong enough to overcome the great distance between them and dramatics from both sides of the family. Chantel and Pedro have been prone to big fights with unresolved relationship issues. In May, Pedro filed for divorce after claiming he wanted to move out. Between the airings of seasons 3 and 4 of The Family Chantel, the couple has had plenty of issues, from Pedro's alleged infidelity to lack of presence. Pedro has seemed to only pay attention to his job in real estate and his friends, leaving Chantel at wit's end with him, desperate for options to repair their marriage until recently finding a new rumored potential love interest named Rich Dollaz. Her real name is Expire. Chantel has a nice ring to it, but it isn't exactly her real name, even though it's what she is known best as. In actuality, Expire is her legal given name, while her middle name is Chantel. Fans are often shocked to learn this. Going by a middle name is surprisingly more common than it seems, though there has been speculation about the legitimacy of Chantel's last name as well. Claims have been on the rise that her last name is not Everett, but Wiley. It's easy to see exactly why she goes by Chantel Everett instead of Expire Wiley.